Very warm welcome to this series of panel discussion known as Technology Game Changers on the next gen of biotech, Pharma 4.0. With respect to biotech, the biotech industry in India has witnessed a significant growth and advancement, positioning the country as a key player in the global biotech arena.
I think India has come a long way. Especially COVID has given that desired push, and today we are the vaccine capital of the world, almost meeting up to servicing 50 to 65% of the world requirement. We are one of the top 10 destinations for biotechnology worldwide and the third largest destination for biotech in Asia Pacific. The industry on a whole, the estimates might vary, but by and large it stands at almost about $80 billion, and the government is hopeful of reaching a turnover of almost $300 billion by 2030, thanks to relentless efforts like industry organizations as well as BIRAC. The government sees this as one of the most important sectors in their vision of reaching 5 trillion by 2026.
We are still falling short of what I would say innovation. I mean, everything we are doing today is still incremental innovation, and that's what the country needs right now. So no issues, but if I had to look 10 years from now, incremental innovation is not going to be sufficient to meet some of the targets, Venkat, that you said, and the government. Simply put, for us to be a developed nation, we need to be doing more innovation, maybe even disruptive.
I think the commercial model that we follow in the market, where medicines are available, good quality medicines are available at quite reasonable prices, if not at very cheap prices to the consumer. I think that is a model that we don't see in any of the other countries, and this is a model perhaps that is something where India is leading the way, because for any product on the market we will have at least 20 competitors, if not 200, and I think that is a model also which works for the patient, meets a very high patient unmet need. I know that even in the most developed countries, we don't have medicines available to a very large section of the patient. I think US is grappling with it, and as are the European countries. So I think this model is something that we have brought to the world, and which is important.
Gap between the talent that we are bringing to the market and what's really needed to do cutting edge work, there's a huge gap. And so I think that gap needs to be filled for us to really say that how do we tap into the biology and how do we kind of bring bioinformatics to the fore? How do we leverage where we want to work on, which disease, what's known about the disease, and how do we, because nothing is going to happen by magic, right? Because if we are picking a disease where nothing is known and the biology is not known, bioinformatics is not the magic, because it still has to work on data. The data is missing, we are not going to go anywhere, right? So that's the second point on, while bioinformatics, yes, and we talk a lot about it, application of bioinformatics to deliver value is still a big missing point in my mind.
But again, an area where collaboration between government, academia, hospitals, and industry is very much required, because very little of the pharma is involved in this area, because the returns are pretty modest in the area of antibiotic development, and this may continue to be a problem over the next 10-15 years even. So often a not very focused area, unlike say oncology or the personalized medicine that Srini referred to, which has been at the forefront in the last so many years.
We have to trust our junior folks and upcoming generation also, that if they can be skilled, they can be trained. We are generating a skilled workforce for the entire nation. So that's the kind of responsibility that I feel it's on part of us who are already in the industry, pharma industry, whether it's R&D or CROs, that we shall not shy away from training fresh graduates coming from universities, even if they are not skilled. If they have a good academic background and they have good knowledge of the basic principles, then they can be skilled, and we shall take care of training them for the country and for us.
I think basically specializes in acts as a bridge between academia and industry. We actually regularly take students for training and then train them in 4 important modules of it, like downstream processing, upstream processing, cleaning, sterilization, filtration, cell culture. So we make them employable in industry, and we have got a very good placement record actually. So that's what we are doing. But we concentrate more on the fermentation process because that's what we are specialized in.
Because we have so many of these graduates, postgraduates, and doctors coming out, in different allied different. So a biochemistry or a biotechnology or a biopharmaceuticals, they can't say that these are all different, kind of. So each of them needs a mentorship, and making them, employable is the way to go. Otherwise you have again, so many educated, highly qualified people, but they are still not employable in the country. So if you find these, and I feel the new technologies which have also, kind of emerged in the last 5-6 years, like AI, ML, big data, some of these cutting edge technologies, they somehow, if you kind of really marry the red skills which they are getting, from their academic learning, if you kind of marry with these IT based skill sets, and probably what you do is, kind of blend them together, they will find, their employability prospects, much better.
We would be very good generating a lot of data, a lot of analysis we'll be able to do. But what we require to stand, for India to stand out is to make sense out of these things, and turn this intelligent, the analysis and the information into drug products, therapeutics. But that is the skill set that is required for an experienced mentors to steer these things in the right direction.
Government is also, very much keen on, announcing a program, having a program for the skill development. And government has created skill development, programs with other ministries. But as a BIREC, NPM, we are also promoting those skill development and training.
One of the major thing that is in the next, immediately it is coming is the microbial resistance. Drug resistant bacteria. AMR is one of the biggest focus, not only in India, across the world. WHO also has its the biggest focus. So we have also taken up this in a big way, and then we will be launching many programs with respect to the AMR. So I think we need support from everybody to move forward. And as we mentioned that upbringing the startup, the innovators, the entrepreneurs, we need the big companies, all the people that to mentor them and support them how to take this thing forward.
Is it India for India, and is it India for global? I don't see any reason why it can't be both. We have no dearth of talent in the younger generation. We have no dearth of investors today. We have no dearth of people in the industry who want to bring in this talent and say, yes, this is the nation that we are going to make, COVID has proven to the whole world and to us, I think, a lot of self-belief and courage that the Indians have today.
Yes, India is shining, and we need all of you people to continue to support and, come together as an industry, academia, and policymakers to make this happen. Thank you very much for your time.